Okie dokie, we have a very exciting day. We're doing the February 2021 Elle One Magazine Collage Challenge. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten to harvest anything. Oh, that's kind of a fun body. This is Reborn. Oops. Okay, I like his hair. I like his look. Oh, Josie would like this. My son would like his look. Why is this upside down? Okay, let's see. That is just a little picture of that. This is J-Lo. Oh my goodness. J-Lo's fun. I watch a lot of cult TV, and she's friends with Leah Remini, who has the cult shows about Scientology. Ooh, okay, so I love this for like a background just because it's so crazy. So for sure we could use this as our border, right? But we have to figure out what we're doing first. Van Cleef and our, oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't even with him. Okay. For sure, the bottom border is going to have this peacock. Or maybe the top border or a middle border. Ooh, we hardly ever do a middle border. Look at all those jewels. I have a very good feeling about Elle February 2021. That's beautiful. Look at that. That little thing right there is gorgeous. Ooh, look at her. That's a great body shape. We could put a really weird head on her. Why are they wearing their slippies? There's lots of giant jewelry in this one. I love that we have normal people. That's a cool shoe that we could make like a one-leg foot. I don't know how weird we're gonna get. I love denim. Desi wears those. My daughter who comes and talks to me. Levi Strauss. Yay, I'm glad denim is in. What's in and out doesn't change what I wear. Oh my goodness, look at those glasses. We love a nice eyeglass. Look at the big eye. Giant lips. Jeez Louise. Those are some lips, man. That's fancy. Fancy hair. I don't love illustrations. It's just not my design aesthetic. But you might like that. I don't like guns at all. The post-Parkland, I live in Florida, allows guns to be taken from people seen as dangerous. Thank the sweet baby Jesus. Okay, there's J-Lo. She is very cool. That, I like the background better than J-Lo, I admit it. She's a very pretty girl. Look at how beautiful she is. Okay. Shelter from, have we seen a big head yet? I have concerns about big heads. Oh my goodness. Okay. Woo! Sister. I love her natural hair. I love that those girls are going back to natural hair. Okay, I have a peacock at this point, peeps. We're hurting a little bit here. Okay, I don't want this craziness with my peacock. I may take, you know that thing I showed you that I thought was so pretty? I may take that out. This is very beautiful. Ooh, could we make that a sun? I don't know. I don't know about that. This is I love this magazine. Okay, I'm going to take this and this, which will go with my peacock. So we're just looking at colors there. All right. Ooh, that's kind of a neat shape and look. I hardly ever look at little people like that. I'm keeping my eye on this because if we don't find a big head, I can't remember if there was a big head that we could use. Usually I see it. Johnny's shutting the door so he doesn't have to listen to me talk about magazine collage, poor thing. Okay, that's a relatively big head. Where are those glasses? Remember we seen those? Oh, they were before this. Okay, could we put, so they're huge. I'm gonna try it. I think it could be fun. Okay, so now I also want to try, like I think this could be kind of a pretty crazy one. So now let's find a fun body. So we kind of have two things going on here, right? A really pretty peacock, and then where's that big shoe? I'm kind of fascinated by the big shoe to be a, what about this girl with the, we could put, let's see, I need feet to be pretty wide to fit in my, like legs to be pretty wide to fit in my big shoe. So they need to have their legs together to get that width. Let's keep looking. Oh, I love that she has her stretch marks. Yay. Okay, okay. Did J-Lo, was she standing with her legs together in that one picture? Remember I said she was really cute? Okay, so her legs are about, ooh, that might work. I don't know. I think I want a little bit bigger body with wider legs. What about this dude? I know he's upside down, I'm sorry. Oh, there are man legs that could go in my shoe. I'm going to take that. Ooh, maybe a little bit of this color I could use too. And I'm going to take my shoe because I'm just stuck on it. So if you get your head stuck on something, make sure you use it. I have a head. I kind of need a middle body, and I'm looking for something that's maybe not a something real, like something round. We have that clock. We have this watch that could be their body. Oh, let's put a pin in this. I was opening something on the internet, people. Do not act like I'm a serial killer. I think I will get the knife out of the way, though, so I don't use it as my pin anymore. I bought a scan and cut, one of those brother scan and cuts. I think it's going to be super fun. Not necessarily for magazine collage, because I'm worried that the magazine paper will be way too light to be able to manage the being cut on the oh, this is about the HBCUs. Hold on. HBCUs are our past, black women. So those are the traditionally black colleges. They have great bands. My husband went to Wisconsin, who has a really good band, and he was impressed by the bands from the HBCU bands. So that's, to me, that's saying something. He has a very high knowledge for bands. Okay, so what if we did this house as his body? And then we put, where's our head? And then we put our weird head on top of the house. How would that look? How does her head look on top of that house? I think it could work. I am going to try this. I think this is super fun and it could be really neat. So we have a house for the body. We have a shoe for the foot. We have glasses to use on the head. We have his legs for the middle, her face, maybe her hair. Oh, maybe we want some more hair or something. Let's just take a real quick peek before we go. Let's move our knife aside. All right, do we have something? We had a lot of jewelry. Let's see. I kind of love that. I guess I could take it out of there. I'm going to use that. What else do we have? What else do we have? Oh, look at that beautiful gem. Oh, I hear music going off all over the house. So we could cut open those jewels. Do we want like this? I think I would be trying really hard. How about anything around in here? How about anything around in here? I'm looking for more advertisements than I am for people now. That's where I get lots of my stuff, is the ads. Okay, here's some pretty flowers. She's standing in front of some pretty flowers. She's got some gorgeous gold on her face. We don't have as much cute stuff in this one as I do sometimes. That we could make a border, but I'm looking for more Harry Winston. Bet you those aren't cheap. I'm looking more for, oh, I guess I may have to use those ones. All right, what about this too? I've cut out something like this and it's a pain in the rear, but all right, I'm going to take out this necklace and these jewels and see what we can do. I'm going to go cut them out and I will be back. Okay, I do not want to have all of this hooked together. It's too much. And so we're going to kind of use this to frame out this page at least a little bit. I got a really cool surprise for you in a minute. So I don't know yet. There we go. That could go over there. This could come over here. I don't know if I'm sold on that yet. Okay. We've got this. And we've got this. Okay, here we go. Let's make a paper doll. Okay. And this house is crazy right now, so we're just going to do the best we can. Because if I don't do this right now, we are not going to get it done before I go sit down, and you wouldn't get to play with me. So, and if you don't want to glue your stuff together, don't glue on your stuff. Okay, so now let's glue his legs in, and I want to get it just below his hand. Okay, so Latin music's favorite man is what they called him, I think. Okay, there we go, we got that. We got to give it a minute, and then we'll put her eyeballs on. See, that's what I mean by don't glue on your stuff. All right, we got to see how high we want her to go. Oh, and maybe some of this could go over her. Okay, I got the boys out back, so now we're good. Let's put her legs on, but I want to make sure we have enough room to see her foot. So I feel like we're right in there, and then we could cut off a little bit of the top of her hat if needs be, right? Okay, so let's cut off these legs. Max, hush. And we've got her a whole fun little body. And now this is the thing with the, fun thing with the making a paper doll. So we're just going to come right up here. we're gonna come around here to her neck. So where her neck meets, we're gonna come right up there and do her chin, right? And then it looks exactly, hold on. And then it looks exactly like that was actually her neck, where if I tried to cut her neck to that size, it never worked out right. So I'm gonna be back after I have my dinner. Whew, the boys left. So let's start thinking about what we want to do. I almost feel like that goes on top and then goes to under. We have this beautiful peacock. Do we have anything else? We do have some other things. Hold on. Oh, we have her eyes, so we got to put on her eyes. Okay, let's put on her eyes. I was wondering why she was looking way more normal than most of my... Oh, it did plug up this time. I just use a little pin. And this is definitely not a Nuvo problem. This is a Tara Jacobson problem. Okay, here we go. Oh, doggies get so excited when there's boys around. Okay, there we go, right on her schnozzle. So that looks good. Let's fix this other side of her neck and make her look normal, or as normal as she's gonna look with a house body and a foot leg. I don't know if you can hear Max, the tiny dog, eating. He is having a grand old time eating his dinner. We just got out of the room. We told Josiah to tell us when he and Jackson left, and he didn't. So we were trapped in the room together. Okay, we've got some stuff. Oh, this is so cool. Hold on. I think you're going to like this. So I have a hand for her with a lock and a key. How fun is that? We could give her a little hat. All right, I think I'm going to give her a little bit of a haircut. Not all her hair, but we're going to go around and just give her a wee trim. Bring her hair up and around this, so maybe her eyeglasses stick out a little bit. I'm not trying to get rid of all her natural hair, but girlfriend's got a lot of it. Okay, we're going to do that same bump. So whenever I do this, I just follow along the contours of her real hair. And that way I know it'll look cute instead of looking weird. Okay, I think I'm going to take off her hair on the bottom. And her hair on the top is going to be her hair. And then we're going to... because these are starting to look like little dog ears, right? And I'm not looking for dog ears. Let's try to flatten this down a little bit. Get this nice and stuck. I don't want her to look ridiculous. I know she has a house body and a 1 foot. Okay, there we go. Excellent. This is garbage. This is garbage. That to me looks 1,000,000% better. We've got her hand over here with her key and her lock. We can put her hat on her head now and it fits. Okay, what else do we have? So we have side pieces that we don't need anymore. We have, and I cut these out. I don't know if I'm going to use them. I know I'm going to use these kind of thingy pieces. Oh, I have a different hat too. Hold on. Where'd that other one go like this? Oh, I thought it could be a good earring. Darn it. Is it under her? Sometimes they're under her. Did it fall off the top? Did it fall off the side? Is it hanging over here? I don't know that I love it, but do we want her to be a little bit sparklier? So if we give her, well, I kind of like those better, especially with the Well, I'm glad we lost that one. Okay, so this is gonna come right up the side, come down from there, and come up right down the side of this house, right? And if you don't want to glue your stuff to your stuff, don't glue on your stuff. Do we want to leave just, I'm thinking I leave just one, because I do have another one of those. But if I do another one of those, then I kind of have to put her hand down there. So I think she's a one earring girl. All right, let's stick her hand on with her thing. Oh, I love that. She's really starting to come into her own. All right, where's her hat? So we also have this cute like trucker hat. I don't know that I love that. I like this little, what is it, a pork pie hat? We're gonna put that on her. There we go. She's super special. Now, these are other things we have. Let's do her over her head behind her shoe. Yes. Yes, I like behind her shoe. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Not only is this going to be a pain in the butt to cut, but it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare to glue. Okay, let's see how much of this is down. Let's get this bottom part down. Well, I almost feel like I leave it all in the back because it would take away from her, be a little distracting to her. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I think it's going to be wicked fun to doodle tonight. But, there we go. Okay, I'm 90% sure she's done. All right, we got some... Okay, we've got our... There aren't enough of these to do anything with. I'm glad I did cut them out because I got her. I want my peacock to stay down here. This is going to have to be a... Someday I may write in this. I'm not going to write in it tonight. I don't think. All right, there we go. Looking good. And she is down. So that's functionally all I'm going to do. I'm going to glue her on. I'm going to glue her key and her lock down. I know some of you, it drives you crazy how crazy my house is. And I don't know, it drives me crazy sometimes too. I hear you, sister. But there's nothing I can do about it. I got teenagers, I got dogs. I have made poor life choices is what I'm saying. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish gluing this down. And I will doodle it tonight and come back and see you in the morning. It's so funny. Last night I had a moment where I was like, oh my God, I think I've done this upside down. All right, I have to run real quick and get my... I have my Posca pen here, but I need to get my alcohol ink. Okay, so this is Faber-Castell Artist Pit Pen, and it's alcohol ink, or India ink, sorry. So I wanted to show you how big a difference this makes in defining your picture, because a lot of times I will just, I'll do this in my room at night and not show you. You can't really see it on the black, right? But sometimes it just is enough to help separate your design from the back of the page. And if there's a glare, I'm sorry, there's a glare for me. I don't know if there's a glare for you. And it also, it works like shadows. So down here where the boot is the feature, it kind of shows that the boot is what I want you to see, not that string of pearls, right? So it just really, I guess this isn't a great one to show you because so much of it is on black, and so you can't see it as well. And I don't do it perfectly, especially not on the black. But now we're going to come down, we're going to meet our boot right here. And I don't worry about this being even, because I'm going to go around and do dot dash on it. But you'll see here, and I will be a teeny bit more careful around my block. Maybe make this a trifle bigger so I have room for dot dash. Do this. Be careful around my key. I mean, I'm not crazy about it. Sometimes if there's something special, but just in general, I don't fuss about it. Okay, we'll let this side dry. We'll come over here and we'll do this side. And then I have to decide, oops, the nice thing about magazine pages is they're a little glossy, and so you don't have to worry as much about it getting on there because you can just wipe it off. Okay, so that's cute. Now, do we want to do, I think I want to do the outline on here, maybe a little bit smaller, just with the tip of the pen. And I won't do the dot dash. I'm only going to do the dot dash around her because she's my feature. But this just helps do stuff. So things I did yesterday. I think I functionally outlined and then made some blue spots on the pink areas. It wasn't a super exciting day yesterday. And so what I want you to remember when you're doing this is right now I'm all up in my stuff, right? Like I'm literally looking at every bit of my design because I'm outlining it, right? And so I can start to get a little freaky and think, oh, this is just the worst. Like, there's nothing cute about this. I've made mistakes. I didn't cut this good, right? But don't forget, nobody else is all up in your stuff, especially like the beads I have around these edges, because there's a girl with 1 foot, right? So this is however I do this, it's fine. And I have my goal for magazine collage is to have fun. This entertains me. I have dogs and I have cats and I have people and I have Grandma Linda and I have to go make sure I make time for my dad and his partner, and I have friends, and I have work, and I make videos, and I do blogs. And so the time that I spend doing this, even though I'm doing it with you guys, is just like, this is my me time. I can tell my kids, I'm like, no, I'm doing my magazine collage. And they're like, oh, okay, Mom's doing her magazine collage. And then they give me time. So, all right, we're going to do dot dash around this girl, and then we're going to be done. And I think you're going to be surprised at how much just a little bit of white dots and dashes will help pop her off the page. And for this, I'm using a Posca pen, which is a acrylic ink pen. I have other ones. I have Molitos. I have... I don't know if it's Montana. Doesn't seem right. I have other ones. And I have found that I like the Posca pens the best. There's cheaper ones. There's Arteza ones. I haven't tried those yet. But if you can only afford one or two, I would get skinny black and white ones like I have for fine detail work, and then just grow your collection as you go, because I I don't know I've ever had one run out. I've had ones that stopped working because I drew over glue and messed up the nibs on them. But as far as like buying one and worrying that, oh, it's going to run out, you see how much I use them. And I don't really have ones run out. I more so ruin them than they run out. Okay, we're almost done. And is this one as fancy as I would normally do? No, this is Christmas time. I have a billion things to do today. I'm squeezing you in on Sunday morning before we make ornaments with Grandma Linda and Desi comes home, and we got an extra kid today that stayed over, and so I squeeze time in when I can, and this is when I could get my time in. So I like how this worked out. I will probably at some point either put words in here. I kind of like the edges. I don't know that I would doodle the edges anymore because we have stripes. Maybe color over the things, but those don't bother me. I like the circles and stripes and the colors up here, but I do feel like that I would like to have, you know, something in the black background area, but I don't know yet what it is. So that's it for today. Hopefully that helps. Tara Jacobson, Artsy Fartsy Life.